Hole 16 is a par 4 measuring 475 yards, and it marks the beginning of the famous snake pit, with the most nerve-fraying single shot on the entire course. The tee shot plays slightly downhill, but there's nothing relaxing about it. Players must thread the ball between trees tight on the left and a lagoon on the right, whose shoreline shimmies uncomfortably into view, narrowing the target and magnifying the pressure. Find the fairway, and the hole still isn't finished with you. The approach plays into another slightly elevated green, where depth perception becomes a chore, especially with a long iron in hand late in the round. Shots that look safe in the air can come up short or leak long, leaving difficult recoveries from awkward positions. Hole 17 is a par 3 measuring 215 yards, and it serves as the second hole in the famous snake pit, wedged between two of the toughest par 4s on the property. It's also home to the most intriguing green on the course. The putting surface is skinny in the front and widens toward the back, a shape that makes hole location everything. Front pins demand absolute precision, while back locations offer more room but place added stress on distance control, especially with a long iron late in the round. Because of that design, the difficulty of hole 17 can swing dramatically from day to day. Hole 18 is a par 4 measuring 445 yards, and it is the third and final hole of the famous snake pit, where the Valspar Championship is so often decided. The hole begins with a narrow tee shot threaded through a maze of bunkers, made even more intimidating by the fact that it plays slightly downhill into a subtly angled fairway bend. Commitment is mandatory here. Hesitation is quickly punished. Find the short grass, and the tone shifts. Despite its reputation, this hole does offer a legitimate birdie opportunity, but only for those who earn it off the tee. The approach plays uphill into a green that's difficult to see in its entirety, demanding trust in yardage and trajectory. Miss in the wrong spot, and even par becomes a fight.